lines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. And by Jack in the Box. Try something different, like Jack's Teriyaki Bowls. Only at Jack in the Box for a limited time.
It's a good shot looking into Coors Field as we get ready for Giants-Rockies baseball. Our game time weather is presented by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission-free boardwalk is open this weekend. Here in Denver, it's 60 degrees. You see the winds and humidity. And on a night like tonight, there are scattered showers all over the place. All right, here's the Giants lineup looking for a win, and it's brought to you by Southwest Airlines. It'll be Panic Hansen in Longoria. Belt will hit cleanup. Then it's Slater, Shaw, and Gorkis Hernandez. 15 home runs. How about that? Last season, no home runs. Hey, Aramis Garcia gets a start. He's 3 for 5 since coming up to the big leagues, and Andy Suarez is going to hit in the ninth spot. We're waiting for the Rockies to take the field, and of course, when you're doing that, it means you're waiting for your starter, and that's waiting for Zenzatella, who I can't tell if he's come out of the bullpen or not. I see the bullpen doors open. I'm assuming that he's in the Rockies dugout, but so we got time to bounce around a little bit. The Giants lost a tough game on Monday, 9-8. They did have a lead late, and they lost the ball game yesterday, and they also had a lead late. So Zenzatella, he comes out to take them out, making his 9th start of the year. He's had a few games also that he's pitched in relief. And he could be pretty good. He's pitched well against the Giants.
Zenzatella pitching tonight, 4-5 with a 4.88 ERA. Just 6 home runs allowed. Very limited innings pitched. But he's got good stuff. He's got a pretty good fastball that he definitely trusts. As you can see there, he throws it almost 70% of the time with a little bit of a curve change. And he goes that slider probably on the number 2 pitch. But you're going to see a lot of good fastballs from a pretty good arm tonight against the Giants.
Playing behind Zenzatella will be Holiday, Blackman, and Gonzalez. That's in the outfield from left to right. It'll be Arenado, Story, LeMahieu, Desmond. Third to first, Chris Iannetta gets a start in this series. The Rockies in this series have started 3 different catchers. And the Giants, who have lost 4 straight, are 1-7 here in Denver, are looking for a win. Bumgarner and Bruce Bochy. Bruce Bochy, he is a superstitious fella, and usually his spot is right by the opening as you walk out on the field. He is not sitting there right now. He's moved as far away from his hitters as he can.
Yeah, if it doesn't go well tonight, Friday, he might be in the bathroom in Milwaukee.
He might manage from his office. But
let's hope we don't have to deal with that.
But Denver has not been kind. The Rockies come into this game in first place, and as they look at the scoreboard, they can see that the team that's behind them, the Dodgers, is taking it on the chin against the Mets. The Mets are leading the Dodgers 7-3. That game is in the 8th inning. Looking for the Arizona.
I think they had the day off.
Yeah, I think they have the day off. So here's where everybody stands. D-backs are a game and a half back, and the Giants 9 back. So here's Joe Panik as we're getting ready after a rain delay of about an hour and 10 minutes. The first pitch of the ball game is high. So we get started at 7:48. And it's mentioned earlier 60 degrees, so that's down some. Panik takes a strike called by home plate umpire Larry Vanover. Hunter Wendelstedt, Chris Cuccione, Ben May. As you go from first to third. Panik hitting 245. Takes another strike and another fastball. got a double and 2 lifetime home runs against Zenzatella. They're your umpires. Little flare to left, and how about that? A cue shot for Joe Panik, and that's how this game gets started. And maybe that's a good sign. Exit velocity at 43.
Launch angle is great.
You
though.
cannot apologize for hits like that. Not in this park. Here's Hansen. Hansen hitting at 263. He's at short tonight. Had a big home run on Monday, a pinch hit home run. And then got in as a pinch hitter last night and went 0 for 1. Hansen with a bunt, and he bunts it foul. I'm hoping Hansen was bunting for a hit, because it's a little too early to start sacrificing in this park.
There might be some desperation going on. And he probably did it on his own, because I don't think Bochy really loves putting down the bunt sign if he doesn't have to. He does not like to give up outs.
He does not. Not in this place. And another cue shot. And another beauty. And Panik read it all the way. So how about that? Exit velocity 47.
I was about to say, I think the total of that exit velocity is the total of
maybe
Shaw's
80.
homer the other day.
Pitchcast is brought to you by SoFi, a modern finance company. Well, they got that swing down pat. And in a lot of ways, we talk about it all the time. It's all part of Coors Field. As Joe Panik read it immediately.
Yeah, he definitely kept the afterburners on. He never even slowed up right there. Probably because he knows he's had a lot of those go over his head and drop too, so he gets what's happening.
Here's Longoria. Longoria takes a high fastball at 94. 242. He's never faced Zenzatella before. He's got 15 home runs. He's got 49 driven in. Had 1 hit and 3 RBIs on Monday, and then came back and went 0 for 3 yesterday. Two and 0. Bell to follow. We are just underway after we haven't officially got the number for the delay, but it was about an hour and 10 minutes. 2-0 pitch coming up. On the ground to third. Arenado to LeMahieu to Desmond, and they get the double play, and the Giants are on the board. It's exactly what Zenzatella needed, because that's how you stay out of the big inning.
It is. Double plays are like home runs sometimes for the rally killers.
Yeah, it's like a pitcher's home run.
Yep. Got away, got 2 outs, gave up 1, limited the damage. But hey, that's a 1 run. That's 1 run in first. I'm sure the Giants will be happy if they can keep doing that for 9 innings.
Yeah, averages out to what, 9?
Yeah, ish.
We need to put ish on a lot of things that we say. I see the numbers for Belt. Belt with a check swing foul. He's 4 for 12. Lifetime against Zenzatella. StatCast AI is powered by AWS. Joe's checking to see if, when he cued that one off the end of the bat, if it broke his bat. Belt 0 for 1 on Monday. Had 1 hit in 4 at bats yesterday, and here he takes a pitch down low.
He's got to be due for a homer, right?
He's got to be due to really get hot. And he is streaky.
Nice little third decker would snap him out of that little power slump he's working with.
Overshift is on, as it usually is. And Belt takes a low, 2-2. The Giants and Rockies in the last 4 games have gone in opposite directions. The Giants have lost 4 in a row. The Rockies have won 4 in a row. Rockies have a tough schedule in September. 2-2 pitch. Belt with a shot up the middle and a base hit. And that'll bring up Slater. So Slater comes in. He has the best average of anybody in this lineup, with the exception of Garcia, who's 3 for 5. The Dodgers have, or the Rockies have, the Dodgers coming in for 3, and then Arizona coming in for 4. So this is a big game for them.
Right there, yeah. This is.
Slater fouls it back, and then they travel to San Francisco. That's their next road trip, which is San Francisco, LA, and Arizona.
Isn't it funny how who has the crystal ball to know that this is going to be the best baseball possible, and then know it's going to be like that? I mean, how does that work out like that?
Absolutely. But then the weirdness of all of this is they come home for a 4-game series against the Rangers. There's a foul down the right field line and out of play.
And don't they end with like the East Coast too, like random?
They end
like
against the Nationals.
Jeez. That is weird, but it's amazing how they can put all these teams in the playoff scenario and then put them all playing each other to let them battle it out. It's good baseball. It
is. It's why you should play most of your games in September against teams in your division. 0-2 to Slater. Chris Shaw is on deck. Outfield pretty much straight away. Gonzalez is shading Slater to right field. There's a pitch in the dirt. It's 2-2. Andy Suarez getting ready to come out. Here's the 2-2 to Slater. On the ground sharply into left field, a base hit. So Chris Shaw's going to get a chance to hit.
You know, he's had some pretty good at-bats this series. I mean, he's not getting a hit every time, but he battles.
He does.
I mean, he's taking 8-9 pitch at-bats.
If there's a guy on third with less than 2 outs, I'd pick Slater to hit.
Yeah, he makes some contact and wins the battle there, but I mean, he's been, I'm sure if Bruce has to look at a hitter right now, he's not going to say he's the guy not that it's given up his at-bat. I mean, he's been battling every at-bat, it seems like, this series, and he's been pretty fun to watch.
Steve Foster, the pitching coach, is out, and he's basically saying, look, it's 1-0. You get it out here, it's 1-0. And maybe they went over a little brief scouting report on Shaw. Saw enough of Shaw on Monday when he hit the long home run, but they've also seen him swing and miss in this series. So Belt and Slater are aboard. And the pitch is up and in. Zenzatella with a high set, and then he comes down to right above his belt, and there's a swing and a foul. 1-1 strike.
They moved their seats today too, the family.
Yeah.
You're going to go down closer, maybe.
Good for them. They're going to get to see their kid hit maybe 5 times tonight. Two balls and a strike. on a high fastball with Gorkis Hernandez on deck. Zenzatella taking a little meeting with himself as he walked off the back of the mound.
I'm thinking this might be a pretty aggressive swing.
Yeah, I think he is in the swing mode. There's no doubt about that. And he took it low. 3-1. Well, kid, let it fly. 3-1.
That's right.
Mom, fiance, thinking the same thing. Let it fly. I'm wondering. I bet those two are going to go to Milwaukee. Three and one. This is the let it fly pitch. And a little pop up into right field. Gonzalez is going to get there, and that'll end the inning. Giants on the board. And the lineup that Andy Suarez will be facing looks like this. Blackman, LeMahieu, and Arenado. Trevor Story's having a great year. Then it's Holiday, Desmond, and Carlos Gonzalez, who's hurt the Giants in this series. Chris Iannetta, who homered off of Suarez the last time he started here. And Zenzatella will hit in the 9th spot.
Suarez on the mound for the Giants, 4.18 ERA, coming off 2 really nice starts. 14 innings, no runs, and he's looking to keep that going. 18 homers allowed, but he's pitched really, really well as of late, and he's using those pitches to do it. The fastball, the cutter, the curveball, and the change. You're going to see a lot of, I think you'll see more cutters here today, and fastballs in.
Well, he gets Blackman's attention. Blackman hitting .284 with 23 home runs. His RBIs are down from last year, but still a solid season.
They really have to check to see if it hit him. Is that what we're?
I think that's what we're doing.
That's what we're going to.
I think
now.
Blackman could have leaned over and said, no, it didn't. There's a strike at that ease. 1 for 6. Blackman lifetime against Suarez. Not a lot of body of work, but enough. As Blackman takes it down low. Rockies are 36-30 at home. They're 5 games over 500 against the National League West. Low again, 3-1. And one of the reasons they're 5 games over 500 against the West is the Rockies are 5 games over 500 against the Giants this year. They're 10-5. Blackman said, wow, that's a perfect pitch. It's 3-2.
You put it there with the angle that he has. You see this, he's such a high arm slot that's just a good top to bottom 93. And it looks low to a hitter and almost impossible to hit.
Right at Panic.
And when you do, it's right at somebody.
And now we'll look at the defense. You saw Panic make the play. Shaw, Hernandez, Slater in the outfield, left to right. We'll go first to third. Belt, Panic, Hansen, Longoria. And Aramis Garcia is catching Andy Suarez. So can we break out the theory that Garcia is Suarez's personal catcher?
Oh, maybe not yet. But
1 ball and no strikes. He caught him.
We were only 1 out in.
He caught him against the Mets when the Giants shut out the Mets 7-0. It's the game where this is wrapped into the gap. And LeMahieu, see if they can keep LeMahieu to a double. And now they got a shot at him. And he made it.
Probably not a triple in most situations. I think the ball got stuck underneath that wall, and it looked like when Gorky's went to go get it right there, kind of almost stopped. You'll see this ball right here, it kind of tails away from Gorky's. And as he goes up to it, it almost gets stuck. See, he gets stuck right there. He's kind of thinking he's going to play it off the wall, and that allowed him that extra probably 3-4 feet to get to third base.
It was just enough. So Arenado is going to hit. And the thing about Arenado is he's 0 for 5 against Suarez. That you could probably throw out the window, but the Giants and Andy Suarez will go after Nolan Arenado. And that one just a little low.
It's a good pitch right there to lay off of. It's that cutter that I think will come in pretty useful for him.
Hit out to left. Shaw is going to catch. LeMahieu's tagging. And it's 1-1. So that's what that extra 90 feet do. Here's Story. Story hitting at 295, 28 home runs, 92 driven in. And he looks at a strike, and it's 0-1. Story, little flare down the right field line, and it's going to be foul. And it's now 0-2. Story 2 for 6 against Suarez. He also has a home run. When I say also, I mentioned earlier Iannetta hit a home run off of Suarez. But the run here in the first runs that he's allowed in a long time. He can play with Story now a little bit. And the fastball is high. 1-2. Outfield straight away. In tight. Marquis Hernandez straight away and very deep in center field. pitchers onto the walkway, and it's 2-1. And that's number 29 for Trevor Story.
Good hitters do that. They get 0-2. They battle off a few pitches, hoping that the pitcher makes a mistake like that. He actually fell over when he hit that. I did not see that till just now. 87, foot slips, hitting a homer. You know you're locked in when you do something like that.
Well, I'm sure he's appreciative of that 0-2 pitch. And as Holiday takes outside. Holiday looks at a strike. He started in the game on Monday, and he went 1 for 3. He did not play in the game last night. And another strike. It's 1-2.
Pitch on that homer didn't probably look like it was going to end up in a bad spot. I think it just ended up catching his barrel. He saw that pitch good, and he hit it a long way.
Holiday fouls it back. .459, as they're saying the distance. 459.
Down the line, that's a
good poke.
Yeah, that might have hit one of their cars out there.
Holiday bounces it foul. You wonder how's it going for the Giants? Well, they got 4 hits in the first inning and a run.
Yeah,
Rockies have 2 hits, 2 runs.
Yeah, and a home run ball. You know what though? I'm not saying anybody ever loves giving up a homer, but if you give it up like that, you can tip your hat. It's the wall scrapers that you're just upset about.
Holiday chases one in the dirt. Garcia blocks it enough to keep it close, and that'll end the inning. Suarez gives up 2, but he usually settles down. We'll see if that happens.
Mr. Pickle's Sandwich Shop. Other joints are all bread and no beef. So get on over to Mr. Pickle's and get yourself a barbecue tri-tip sandwich.
(2-1) Colorado after the first inning, and it'll be Gorky Hernandez to stand tall in the batter's box against Antonio Zenzatella. And Gorkis takes a called strike. "15 home runs on the year." I think if Longoria's got 15, but I think if you'd have said in spring training, somebody would have said, well, Gorkis Hernandez is going to lead your team in home runs. You'd think, well, maybe the Giants aren't going to win any games this year. And that's taking nothing away from him. And he takes high. It's 3 balls and 1 strike. He's had 5 at bats against Zenzatella lifetime. He's 1 for 5. That's Aramis Garcia on deck. And it's now 3-2. So Zenzatella. Jeremy said it before, and he likes to throw the fastball. Out of play as he gets another one. How far would you go for a Togo? Brought to you by Togo's Pretzarami. His home run last night off of Herman Marquez, 430 feet. His 15th home run of the season.
That was loud.
Yeah. And it's one of those pitches as a hitter you just don't expect to see 3-2.
Backup slider. A backup slider or a changeup, you think? Goes straight. Was it a changeup?
It did, yep. Garcia's first major league hit was this home run.
I was actually more excited to see that.
Look at the old man in his Florida shorts
so
on,
good.
Look great.
Probably exactly what his dad looked like when he hit a Little League home run for the first time.
Absolutely.
Never changes.
He lost one of his protective padding. He's had 2 other base hits, by the way, so he's 3 for 5 in the big leagues. Here he takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Hundley gets the day off. Suarez is on deck. And then Joe Panik. It's a 2-1 lead for the Rockies. Pretty good sized gap between Desmond and LeMahieu. But I have a feeling that Aramis Garcia has been watching these 2 games here, and I don't think he's going to try to punch the ball to right field.
No.
I think he's going to try to punch the ball a long way to left field.
This is where you get greedy as a hitter.
Tardy on a fastball, 0-2.
I mean, for struggling hitters, when they come in here, it's like a fight to the back rack. Like, it's my turn to play. Like, you ask the manager to put you in the game here. No matter what. I don't care if I'm over 30. No, I need to play this series.
Yeah.
It'll get me out of it.
Fouled, and is it held on by Iannetta? It is. Here's Andy Suarez.
Iannetta holding on to this foul tip. Oof, barely held on to that. I think it just found his glove. I don't think he caught it.
Here's Andy Suarez, who's going to bunt. And he takes high. Andy Suarez is getting a little better at everything. And when he first started out this year as a hitter, he would have tried to bunt that.
Oh, taking a stab at it?
Yeah, now he took it.
He's coachable.
He is coachable. He's probably the quietest and nicest kid on the team. And the bunt. And Desmond How about that?
Good bunt.
Well, on Saturday, the 15th, Celebrate Fiesta Gigantes is presented by Coors Light. Your event package is going to include a Gigantes Derek Rodriguez t-shirt and a ticket, of course, to the game. sfgiants.com/special events. Here's Panic. On the ground on one hop, and that'll end the inning. Suarez coming back out. It's 2-1. Rockies.
Credit Union offers full-service banking for all that you love. Federally insured by NCUA.
2-1, Colorado. Desmond, Gonzalez, Ionetta, and Suarez throws low. 1 ball and no strikes. Desmond with a healthy rip. A lot of dropping that back leg. As Desmond almost fell down on that swing. Lift and separate in this ballpark. To Hansen. To Belt.
Stream Giants on the go this season. Once again, you can stream every NBC Sports Bay Area Giants broadcast on your desktop or mobile device. Giants games streamed on the go on the NBC Sports app.
So you're sounding better.
Stream it, yeah. I'm feeling like I'm almost commercial worthy. You know, every now and then, like a couple in there.
Yeah, well, can only tank it for so long before you got to start, you know, pulling your own weight around here. For goodness sakes. Here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes down low. Ryan Spilborghs was in here today, and the color analyst for the Rockies, and he was a teammate of yours.
Yeah.
I asked him, I said, how many years were you with FL? 2? Ever lose his voice? No.
Never.
There's Billy.
Oh, yeah. He knows.
How
does he know? He just knows.
Yeah. 2 balls and 1 strike.
He can't.
He said,
defend.
"I can't defend myself. I can't hear you."
Well, we can't hear you either, but we can know. We can
Yeah.
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Terrible. Mustache is terrible.
On the ground. Panic will have to hurry because he was playing deep. So 2 outs. Here's Iannetta. Our Mercedes pivotal play last night. Gonzalez hit a 3-run triple off a tie block. And that was the one that really hurt because it cleared the bases. Iannetta at 220, 9 home runs, 31 driven in. Longoria gets an in-betweener and a nice inning for Suarez. Hansen, Longoria, Belt coming up. Freeze, cool the pain. Last night, the line score for Derek Rodriguez in a no decision. 6 innings pitched, 6 hits, a run, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. He threw 93 pitches, and then he had the quote of the year after the game. Boy, I really enjoyed pitching in this park. It's like, who'd have thought?
He probably hears all the negative on pitching, and he's like, you know what? I'm just going to tell myself I enjoy it.
Yeah, man, he sounded sincere. It didn't sound like he was making it up. Here's Hansen, who cued one off the end of the bat for a base hit in the first. And he hits a high fly ball to right for Gonzalez. 1 out. Well, check out the Atlanta Braves. They're coming to town Monday and Tuesday. Those are 7:15 starts. And the day baseball on Wednesday at 12:45. Buy directly from the Giants at sfgiants.com. All right, let me see. Wise birthday road trip. Okay. Wife's, I get it. Nice tickets. Okay. Bruno Mars. Ah. And then gotta something. Oh, gotta love the game. I thought it was going to be gotta win the game. We'll go with that one.
Yeah, I think it is gotta win the game.
I wonder if that was designed to be, hoped to be shown on TV. Because if that's what it was for, then for the people watching that know those people, call them and tell them they can take the sign down.
Yeah. It's over.
Because it's a distraction, right?
Yeah. We've seen it.
Pick up their phone and just give them a call. Tell them we're good. We saw it. And we're wishing the wife a happy birthday. Longoria with a line drive down the right field line. That's a base hit. Will he challenge Gonzalez? Yes, he will. And he'll have a double. You know what Longoria's thinking? I do that in the first inning.
Yeah, why? Now I do it.
Hitters are never satisfied. Nice swing, though.
Great swing. Went with that pitch. Ball away. Been called to strike all night. Probably a little off the plate, but made the adjustment. Went with the pitch. That's actually very hard to do. What he just did right there. It's ball down the line.
So here's Belt, who had a solid single up the middle in the first. And he takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Slater to follow. Belt. Trying to get in on Belt, and Belt pulls it foul. Zenzatella has thrown 44 pitches. If you just joined us, you wonder how come we're not in the 6th or 7th inning. There was an hour and 8-minute rain delay, and now Belt is tired of waiting on Zenzatella, who steps off for the second time.
Nothing better for a team. Have a 68-minute rain delay at night on getaway day.
Yeah.
It's awesome. They love that stuff.
And tight to Belt, 1-2. Rockies are home. They have a day off tomorrow, so it's not going to stress them out at all. Giants have a day off tomorrow as well. It'll be in Milwaukee. Belt, kind of a half swing. Look out. In September, when you foul it into the other team's dugout and you yell ugly finder, there's a lot of guys in that dugout.
Yeah. There is a potential that someone got hit. It's not bad.
It's usually someone in the back row.
Yep.
And nobody in that area.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like the new guy has the ball in his hand.
1-2. Here's the pitch to Belt. And Belt takes low.
Avellino, right?
Yep.
Avellino. If there would be a bullpen guy down there, they probably would have got hit and DL'd right after that.
Yeah, well, we've seen it happen. We didn't lose you, though, in Cincinnati.
Took a lot of Tylenol and Advil. Got through it.
2-2. Low to Belt, 3-2. Slater watching from the on-deck circle. Belt out swinging. As Senzatella comes back and does not throw a fastball.
Good little changeup away right there.
That's a nasty pitch, 3-2.
I mean, he sells it with good arm speed. You throw 93 out there and then you come back with the same arm action at 85. You're hoping you foul that off because that's a really good pitch and you just got to tip your hat. He executed.
Slater singled in the first inning. He got a ball past Trevor Story. On the ground and a fair ball. And this is going to tie the game. Is coming in to score is Longoria, and Slater comes through. It's 2-2. So nice at bat.
Another good. See that fastball away, hit it away. Almost what Longoria did earlier. And it really is a tough pitch to do that on. And he snuck it by him and just shows you how locked in Slater is right now. He's able to go with pitches, not pull off them.
He lets the ball get pretty deep.
He does, which makes fastballs away a lot easier to hit if you can let it travel.
Here's Shaw, who popped out to right field to end the first inning. And he takes wide, 1-0. Marquis Hernandez on deck. Slater's been take advantage of a guy that's a little slow to the plate. He's got 5 steals on the year. He hasn't been caught. Swing. They're going to miss. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. The defense for Shaw, look, this is his 12th major league at bat, and it's 1-2. Monday, this is his only hit, and he got it all. 468 feet, but right now he's behind in the count. 1-2. Got him, and that'll end the inning. Giants tie it up. Longoria, Slater. D-backs are coming up. Dante Whitner. They're going to join Jeff Garcia for the 49ers pre and post game live 1 hour after the Niners face the Vikings to open up the season right here on NBC Sports Bay Area. Also check out Matt Mayoko on NBCSportsBayArea.com. Old school jerseys. Zenzatella takes a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Zenzatella on the year is 1 for 13. Oh my gosh. And that's the problem of sitting as close on the on-deck circle. My goodness.
We just talked about that yesterday, how they stand way too close. The angle, they're way too close to that angle. And you got a pitcher over there that he's not going to be swinging the bat. He's going to be late. You might want to be ready for that. That could have been really bad.
Could have killed him.
Yeah, that could have been really bad.
And we saw Helton do it a lot.
Look at the ball mark. Is that the ball mark right there in the middle of the helmet?
Yep.
Come on.
So if that's 6 inches below, I have no idea how you can let Blackman stay in the game.
I mean, it squared his forehead up.
Nowhere to go. And look, Major League Baseball may have to lay down some rules that wherever the on-deck circle is, stay in that area.
I mean, that's not even a quick reaction to get the ball to hit. That ball hit there, and then he ducked.
Oh,
he's
closer, or he's as close.
It's closer
to home plate as he is when he's hitting.
Yeah, you see, he moved over now. Probably going to stay over there for the rest of the year.
Maybe life.
Yeah, or life. Now he's standing in the corner. He's standing in the corner by the net.
Yeah, he's behind the net.
And he jumped right there.
If he was smart, he would take the on-deck circle and pull it with him. This is normal speed.
I mean, he might get asked as a pitcher to never swing the bat the rest of the year.
Absolutely. So here's Blackman. Hit a soft line drive to Panic in the first inning. And here he hooks one down the right field line. Foul. Nothing in 2. Well, you always have to be careful. Remember, we watched Joe Panic in Tampa a couple of years back. He had won a ball game after he was hit in the head. Matt Moore actually hit him. And what a day or 2 or 3 later, he started to get headaches.
Dizziness. And that was coming, I bet, harder than a pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. Got him. You know what? Given the fact that he's standing and walking back, as far as I'm concerned, it's a good at bat.
Yeah.
But I don't think he went.
That might have been little bit of a, well,
yeah,
it's in between. I think Suarez pretty pumped he got that.
pretty happy. LeMahieu tripled and scored in the first. Here he takes a strike. Yeah, well,
I think he's hoping LeMahieu gets the bat going a little quicker.
a little quicker than Zenzatella. Foul down the right field line. Very high. It's 1-2. That is a final now. The Mets beat the Dodgers tonight 7-3. Got him, and that'll end the inning.
Pitcher's pitch.
Yep. 2-2 ball game. First, 2007. This is a big year for the Rockies. Wild card tiebreaker game. Rockies Padres. Matt Holliday slid home for the winning run in the bottom of the 13th. And really, prior to that, a lot had to happen for Holliday to even have a chance to score that winning run as Gorkis takes up and in. The Rockies rallied for 3 runs in the inning off of Trevor Hoffman to win 9-8.
That was a good game.
Matsui, a double. Tulowitzki, a double. Holliday, a triple. Helton, an intentional walk, and then a sacrifice fly. But there is another note. Jeremy Affield entered that game in the 6th inning. Threw a wild pitch.
Shocker.
Then retired Giles on a pop-up to shortstop and was taken out.
Yeah. I think when I got him out, Hurdle said, nah, it's good enough. Scaring everybody.
3-2 what to Giles?
It was a curveball. It's pretty pumped.
Big nice at-field curveball?
It was the flipper, too. It was the one, I'm going to be honest, it was the one that you go to throw it, and you're like, please be a strike.
Yeah.
You know, not to finish, just to, and he popped it up, and I almost did backflips off the mound.
Well, wasn't there some controversy that Holiday might have been out?
Yeah. Yeah, there was. He also had Players Weekend jersey.
This has popped up. Yeah, it had something to do with that.
Yeah.
LeMahieu's going to make the catch.
Xfinity X1 customers say, show me the San Francisco Giants into your X1 voice remote and get live stats on your TV. Change the way you experience TV with Xfinity X1. Yeah, the back of the jersey said, I touched home. That was his.
That's a good one. I liked it. Here's Garcia. Garcia struck out in the second. And he takes a called strike with Suarez to follow. Fourth inning.
The manager of the Rockies right now was the manager of San Diego for that game.
That's right, Bud Black. 2007, right?
2007, yep.
Is that the September? Rocksember or whatever they called it?
21 of 22. We had to win to go to the World Series.
Driven into left center field. Hit very well. And out of here. The Kids got another home run. And the Giants take the lead. Not a babe.
Can we possibly just show the clip of his dad jumping up and down so we can watch that?
We can, absolutely.
That's what we need to do after every home run that he hits. Just dad jumping up and down, up and down.
His second home run in 7 at-bats.
Here's the pitch. Fastball in. Drops some head.
Here's Suarez, who's happy that it wasn't a single or a double because now he gets to swing. And swing he does. And LeMahieu's charging, and he's going to throw him out. Here's the swing.
Head down. Hands through the ball.
Just enough.
That might be a Coors homer. Been a double.
Just enough. I mean,
homer in stat book.
San Francisco, probably a gapper.
How many guys think that said that to him as he comes in?
A few.
You know, in San Francisco, that's only a double.
It's a double. Panic takes a breaking ball down low. Panic singled and scored in the first inning and then rolled out to second in the second. He shoots one down the left field line, and that's a fair ball. And Panic's going to slide into second with a double, bringing Hansen to the plate. That is a Joe Panic swing right there.
That is. Let the ball travel, the ball get deep. Hit it down the line. It's extra wide here at Coors. That ball. I mean, come on. You see that? If you see that, you're thinking that's a foul ball.
I think you actually think that it's true.
I want to see proof that it's not. I mean, right now I'm happy. I'm pumped, totally pumped that it's like that.
But it does look wide from up there.
I want to see some lines.
Hansen takes an off-speed pitch down low, 1 ball and no strikes. Hansen singled in the first and then hit a fly ball to right in the third. And here he takes a strike. Came back with another off-speed pitch. tap foul off of Hansen's foot, and we'll reset and do it again. It's now 1-2. Yeah, well, it was. Low to Hansen, 2-2. Longoria is on deck. Longo. Zenzatella to Alan Hansen. Got him. There's that good changeup, and that'll end the inning. Garcia hits the home run, his second in 7 at bats. It reaches the bleachers. It's bye-bye baby. It's 3-2 Giants.
Giants may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the San Francisco Giants Baseball Club, LLC.
A 3-2 lead for the Giants as Suarez faces Arenado, and he gets a first pitch strike to Arenado at a sacrifice fly in the first inning. Arenado on a play. It's 0-2 with Story on deck and then Matt Holliday.
Oh. That could have been chaos.
Are we all right here? Remember, it's a $15 ball.
Please tell me he didn't take it from her.
I don't know. You might have to go back up there and straighten this out.
Jeez.
Down low, it's 1-2.
I saw bags, coats, bodies, steel coats. Another coat.
More jackets. Here, you want my hat? Pull foul, look out.
And she didn't get the ball.
I don't think she did, no. And I don't think anybody's real sympathetic about it either. Where were we without cell phones? I mean, seriously. Like, they all went on their cell phone immediately. And what who are they? They're all texting to say, Junior got a foul ball.
Somehow their camera's already open and they're actually Instagramming that pic of her falling over.
Panic the belt is Arenado's retired. Here's Story. One of those guys is the one that took the tumble, right?
Yeah, the guy on the right in the black jacket. Pretty sure.
You know, like in the movie theater, you can move one seat over, right? Give yourself a little bit more space.
Yeah, there's plenty of room up there, guys.
Story out of play. It's no balls and 1 strike. Here's his home run in the first inning. Fell down. Reggie Jackson used to do that every time he swung. 1 ball and 1 strike. It's Holiday on deck, Matt Holiday. The league, not just on this pitch, but the league is trying to figure out what to throw Trevor Story. As he hits another one. And just as far, and this game is tied. And the guy waiting in line gets the souvenir. They're going to say that that ball went 504 feet.
Wow. That's the second, that's the 3rd homer I've seen guys going in there. I'm saying you don't want to go in there or move him in there. You can go in, but we called that move it, throw in for effect. Because I think we learned not to do that. He is not, his hands are wick. Man, that was a 504.
Holiday takes outside. It's 2-0.
Not in real life, it wasn't 504. Coors Field's 504, not in real life. I may or may have not gone golfing today, and I hit a drive that almost went 400 yards.
Yeah. They gave it an extra foot because of your argument, 505. They just found out you had a golf ball over 4, and it was like, well, it's got to be 505. Look, there isn't any ballpark that's not a home run. The Coors Field had nothing to do with that,
Yeah, that would have been
except
out anywhere.
increase the distance on it. As Holiday chases, it's 2-2. The one thing about Andy Suarez that you like is if you look at him, it doesn't look like he's affected at all. And I think that's one of the reasons the Giants liked him before he got to the big leagues.
Kind of like that guy that started for the Giants yesterday. Doesn't look like he's affected at all by some of this stuff.
Got him. Holiday's not going to be happy.
Oof.
Well, this explains a lot. The longest home run ever hit here was Stanton at 504.
Not anymore.
So you have to add one
That's
on,
why
don't
they
you?
had to, that's why they had to say
Of course.
505.
Out of play. I mean, Bonds hit one here halfway up the hitter's eye, and they announced it at 420 because they didn't like him. So we've seen this before. Desmond takes a strike. It's 1-2.
Pitcher's pitch right there. You can throw curveballs out there and get that call. I'd be going out there again with it.
It's 3-3. It's a high fastball, 2-2. Desmond, a chopper up the middle. Hansen gives ground. He's got to get rid of it. He does, and that'll end the inning. So the home run ties it up. It's a solo home run. It's 3-3 in Longoria to lead it off.
San Francisco Giants are celebrating the many ways Latinos put an accent on baseball. Share how you put an accent on the game with hashtag #PonLacento. And I'm sure I'll get a bunch of tweets telling me I said it wrong.
And it's spelled PONLEACENTO. So I think you made a gallant effort on that. Here's Longoria, and Longoria lifts it into center field. He's got a base hit. And that'll bring up Belt. Belt is singled and struck out. I mean, everybody was talking about the distance, and for Story, it's also his 30th. As Belt hits it out of play. That's a big number for hitters. 30 home runs. They got about 25 more games left.
Talking to these guys over here on the Colorado Rockies TV side, they love the guy. Not only is he hit for power, they said he's one of the fastest guys in baseball. He's got 23 steals, and he can leg out a lot of singles and maybe push something in doubles. He brings a lot to the table besides just his power, but he definitely has that five-tool player.
He knows. His defense is very good. Belt takes inside. Story playing right behind second base, so as always, Belt looks at an overshift. Two and two. Slater on deck. We're in the fifth. 3-2. And the walk. I say it a lot, but Belt knows the strike zone better than umpires.
Yes, he does.
That's what Chris Shaw is going to have to learn what to do.
Yeah, lay off that high fastball. Yep. I know he wants to swing at it. I get it. But big league pitchers are going to slowly keep going what they call up the ladder when they see that he continues to chase those, and they're just going to go higher and higher until he stops swinging at it.
Here's Slater. And he takes outside for a ball. The Rockies are thinking that just maybe Zenzatella's not getting the same pitches that Suarez is.
Maybe. That could have gone either way. I probably would want that.
I'm sure you would. And Slater is going to go around on this one. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. He's had 2 base hits in the game. The last one was a ball he hit past Desmond at first to knock in Longoria. He's got a chance to do that again here in the 5th. Now 81 pitches for Zenzatella. Slater waiting patiently, and now everybody's ready. And he got a good pitch, and he fouled it back. He had a good rip.
Another satisfied customer from the Colorado Rockies.
They're going home with a souvenir.
Yep.
Slater in the battle. It's 1-2. And he takes down low. He started to offer, but held up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Giants with 9 hits. The Rockies with 3 hits. As Almonte is getting loose. So we'll see what Slater gets here. 3-2. He gets a strike right at the knees. Jeremy Affeldt has never seen this, so we're going to show it to him. This is Barry Bonds in batting practice when Santiago said you cannot hit that purple line, and this is where it ended up.
Oh, he swung hard right there too.
It was 2002, and Benito Santiago said, I don't think you can do it. He said, all right, well, watch me.
That was incredible talent.
Many people here don't believe it. That's why we carry that around.
Yeah. So basically, if I'm looking at it right, it goes over the silver bullet bar up there.
Yes. Actually, no, it's more towards Coors Light.
Coors Light, the Jack Daniels thing. Over the Coors Light.
In that direction. It was not down the line. As Shaw takes inside.
Was it fair? Doesn't count if it's not fair.
It was absolutely fair, but it was, of course, in batting practice, which still worthy. We're still showing it. Kind of a big at bat here for Chris Shaw. Longoria at second, Belt at first. I'm quite sure Slater would like to have that at bat back. And it's outside, 2-1.
I'm not trying to brag about my hitting skills. But when I got traded to the Rockies, they made me take BP just to see what I could do.
Right.
Put 6 balls in the second deck down the right field line.
Really?
Yeah. And I never got to hit.
Do they have film of that?
I'm saying there's not going to be proof, and that's unfortunate.
Longoria got a great jump, and there's a swing and a foul. He had it stolen.
See, to me, that that's what a young hitter needs to understand too. That ball's not a strike, and that guy has that bat.
Right.
You cannot swing at that pitch.
Yeah, right now you can see that he's got it stolen. Mom, Yanks, 2-2. Got him.
It's that high fastball again. Like we were saying, they're going to keep swinging at it. They're going to keep throwing it there.
Well, they're not going to throw. They're not going to throw it for a strike.
No.
So here's Gorkis Hernandez, who's walked and he's popped out. Low. 1 ball and no strikes. Zenzatella is due to hit in the 5th, so this may be, depending on what Gorkis Hernandez does, maybe his last hitter, maybe his last inning. And the 1-0. And Gorkis right to Blackman, who moves back, and that'll end the inning. The start of a good inning ends up with 2 strikeouts and a fly ball, and it remains 3-3.
Thousand fans will receive a 60th anniversary t-shirt presented by Informatica. Break out all your orange gear you have and come out to AT&T Park as the Giants take on the Rockies at 7:15 p.m. Buy directly from the Giants at sfgiants.com.
Gonzalez to lead things off. It'll be Gonzalez, Iannetta, and then we'll see if it's going to be Zenzatella or not. Breaking ball inside, 1 ball and no strikes. Gonzalez bounced out to Panic. And a strike, so moved it out over the plate just a little bit. swing. You're going to miss. 1 and 2. Iannetta watching from the on-deck circle. And this is lifted into center field. And it's right at Gorkis Hernandez. 1 out. Here's Iannetta. Iannetta rolled out to Longoria as he takes a pitch down low. The Angels announced that Ohtani went. He's gone 4 for 4 with 2 home runs and 3 RBIs since the Angels announced he needs Tommy John surgery. There's a pitch down low.
I mean, maybe you should think of just like maybe you don't need to pitch anymore type theory.
I know.
You're on 4 for 4 home runs.
My goodness. Iannetta waits, and the pitch is low with a pinch hitter on deck, and that's Tom Murphy. There's Musgrave getting loose.
I mean, you almost got to think you're basically taking one of your pitchers and saying, well, now he can't be a position player either because you're out 16 months. Like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But
so
that was a ball.
Suarez did not get the call. And here's Murphy.
Here's the pitch, saying that's right at the bottom of the strike zone. Pretty sure that's the same pitch that Slater got called out on.
I think you're right. Here's Murphy. Murphy at 227, 2 home runs, 11 runs batted in, but he's done a really nice job as a pinch hitter. On the ground to third, Longoria. He's going to go to second for 1 to throw to first, not in time.
Great play.
All around nice play, nearly a double play.
He had to backhand that ball going to his right, throwing off the back foot. It's pretty athletic. He is off the back foot. Ooh.
So here's Blackman, who's 0 for 2. And he got a hanging breaking ball, and he fouls it straight back. That is exactly what you would call a hanging breaking ball.
Throw too many of those, becomes the hanger banger ball. It goes way over the
this
fence.
Ballpark, it elevates automatically. Think this is a hanger?
Yeah, wouldn't do that again. It was just high enough too. I think it was just pretty tough to get on top of that ball, but
comes back with 1 in the dirt. Yeah, the old helmet is gone. It did its job.
do you think it's gone because it's cracked, or you think it's gone because he, knowing him and his superstitions, do you think he thinks it's bad luck?
I'll bet they tried to get the mark off of it and couldn't. Tap foul. It's 1 and 2. If you just joined us, Blackman was in the on-deck circle with Zenzatella hitting, and he had nowhere to go.
Matt, that hit his helmet. He didn't see that ball.
He did not. This will be pitch number 76. And Blackman hooks it foul. And Garcia's going to go out and have a word. So I think you probably saw the news on whatever, Twitter, wherever you find your news, but Kenley Jansen is not coming to Denver, and the Dodgers come here next Friday night. And given the last time they were here, his heart condition flared up, so the doctors are telling him, do not come to Denver.
Yep, doctor's orders. But you feel it here when you're in shape. Like, breathing is very hard to do. Yep. And his heart probably has to work a little bit harder to pump that blood around and add oxygen to the bloodstream. So, I mean, I'm sure that's going to be something that they're not wanting him to do, is put any more stress on that heart than he already has.
Bruce Bochy, when he was going through his issues with his heart, said he definitely felt the difference when he arrived here. Not now. He had surgery in the offseason to correct the issue, and this is to Belt, and Belt will put it away to end the inning. Giants are coming up 3-3. Trevor Story has 2 home runs hit in this game. This one came in the first inning. That was a very long home run, but this one topped it at 505 feet, the longest since the StatCast began in 2015. There's the list.
Pretty good list to join.
I think that puts him in the home run hitting contest. Sure. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change, tune-up, and repair experts. Harrison Musgrave is the new pitcher, and he'll go after Aramis Garcia, who's 1 for 2, strikeout and a home run.
5.08 ERA. He's hittable.
Andy Suarez is on deck, and then Belt, or make that panic. Oh, 0-2. Soft stuff right off the bat. Garcia with 4 hits in his young career, and 2 of them home runs. And here, a swing into the moves. And here's Suarez. Andy Suarez takes a strike. He had a sacrifice bunt in the second, and then he rolled out to second in the fourth. So a new baseball for Harrison Musgrave. It's a couple of serious dudes right there. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Why do I feel like if Tomlinson grew out his hair and a big beard, he'd look like Pence?
Yeah, he might.
Right there.
You're right. Suarez strikes out, doesn't like lefties. 2 down, and here's Panic. Joe Panic in this game is 2 for 3. Those at bats were against Zenzatella. Look out. Look out. Nobody's safe. No balls and 1 strike.
Guys are still getting up.
In September, I'm telling you, you got a chance to get somebody in the dugout. Up and in.
See, the greatest thing about that, though, is what the guy's doing now right after that, and you'll see them, they duck. As the pitch is coming into the hitter, all the heads go right below the bar.
Well, the older ballparks that are no longer around, there's a lot more foul territory now. That got so much closer to the hitter or to the field. Panic takes low, 3-1. When I got to the major leagues, I don't think there was any dugout that had protection in front of it.
Well, you didn't wear helmets when you got to the major leagues, did you?
I didn't wear ear flaps, but I did wear a helmet. You didn't have to have ear flaps. Panic hits a high fly ball left center field. Holiday going out, and Holiday's there, and he'll make the catch. So Musgrave with a 1-2-3. 6th inning. Big fellas are coming up. 11 years ago at Coors Field. Barry Bonds hit the final home run of his career off of Ubaldo. And it was number 762. Jimenez was pretty tough back then, I got to tell you.
98, moving all over the place with a good curveball.
LeMahieu is 1 for 2. Taps this one slowly to third. It's going to be a tough play for Longoria, but he makes it. And I guess if you're in the major leagues, you have to make that play.
It's a big league play.
I mean, there's nothing easy about it, but you got to make it.
That's what Gold Glovers do, though. They make that play right there look easy. They don't just make it, they make it look pretty easy. And believe it or not, you have to actually work on that play. In spring training, you see him working on getting around, getting that angle.
Arenado to center field. Gorkis Hernandez back, and he puts it away. Arenado usually can tell pretty much when it leaves his bat if it's going to go. And he did not believe that that one was going to go.
Well, just got in on him enough where he cut that side spin. You know, he didn't get really backspin. He got that tail, which cut down the distance a little bit.
Well, I think Trevor Story has Andy Suarez's attention. And he lines it to left. Maybe not. Gone. His third home run of the game.
That's impressive.
And the Rockies take the lead.
Looked like a changeup just out over the plate. Probably thinking, I'm not going to get another fastball in. Looking at something away. But it's still impressive. To hit 3 homers, you got to hit a ball perfect to do it for 3 straight at-bats.
Holiday on the ground and a base hit. And that'll bring up Desmond. 83 pitches for Andy Suarez.
I mean, there's a good chance. I mean, if Story's not in the lineup, I mean, the first game probably goes to the Giants.
Yep.
Killed them there. This game's long from over, but he's been killing them this game too. I mean,
get a pinch runner for Holiday. It's Parra. So Desmond, who's bounced out twice, to Hansen. And he takes low, 1 ball and no strikes.
it's amazing because it kind of feels like you finally figured out a way to get Arenado out, and now Story's kind of almost taking Arenado's place, and now it's almost like that guy hits the homer every time.
It's true.
And he's hit it on 3 different pitches. First one was a slider, the next one was a fastball, that one was a changeup.
On the ground, Longoria, and that'll end the inning. Once again, Trevor Story is the story. It's 4-3 Colorado. 3 runs on 9 hits for the Giants. The Rockies with only 5 hits, but 3 of them from Trevor Story have left the ballpark. So it's 4-3. Colorado. Musgrave goes back out to pitch here in the 7th, and it's Hansen to lead things off. Hansen with a bunt. Right back to the pitcher. 1 out. The bunt back to the pitcher is the most unexciting play in baseball.
Yep.
Unless
you're the pitcher.
You got a guy that on the mound that can't throw to first.
Well, I mean, you can underhand it. You can always underhand it.
I loved when you underhanded on that bunt down the third base line. That was great. Bud Black is going to come out and get Musgrave, so we got bullpen activity. Almonte looks like he's coming in. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts. We'll be back. In the 6th, it's 4-3. Colorado, and Yency Almonte is a new pitcher. Giants saw Almonte on Monday through 2/3 of an inning with a strikeout. This is only his 9th appearance.
.93. Doesn't seem to be affected all that much. He's almost thinking, man, it's kind of easy up here.
Yeah.
Don't give up runs.
Longoria off the end of the bat, foul. Longoria's 2 for 3. Belt on deck. We're in the 7th inning. See if the Giants can turn the tables on the Rockies. The Giants have usually led in the 7th inning in the series. And they have, and they've suffered 2 losses, so maybe they can flip it on the Rockies here in the 7th with 1 out and a 1-2 count to Longoria. Look out, it's 2-2. Got him. 2 outs. Here's Belt. Belt has had a Belt night. He's singled, he's struck out, and he's walked.
We need a homer. I want to hear a homer call from you.
Jeremy Affel dialing long distance here in the 7th. And tight to Belt. 1 ball and no strikes. It's an easy 96 from El Monte. And right at the top of the strike zone. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Belt to right. It's in the park. And that'll end the inning. 4-3 Rockies. We'll be back.
Airlines. Low fares, no hidden fees. That's transparency. By Heffernan Insurance Brokers. Insurance and financial services for you and your business. Visit hefins.com. By Xfinity. X1 will change the way you experience TV. And by Cresco. Your #1 choice for tool and equipment rental with 19 stores to serve you in Northern California.
Here in Denver, a 4-3 lead for the Rockies is Suarez will go after Gonzalez, and Gonzalez with a swing and a foul back. Pretty clear that Bruce Bochy's pleased with what he's seen out of Andy Suarez tonight. Trevor Story, yeah, he's kind of ruined it, but he's allowed 5 hits. And tight.
And managers don't always, they can from time to time, but they don't always pull guys just because you give up 4 runs or 5 hits. It's more like, what is his stuff like coming in? Is he still executing? He's not.
Slater kicks it around, and Gonzalez has a double. And the hitter will be Iannetta. It was kind of in Gonzalez's wheelhouse, that pitch down. And
yeah. And he hit it on the ground and he pulled it, and it could have went right at Panic, and it didn't. I mean, it just kind of, he put it right where no one was at. But again, like I was saying, I think Bruce a lot of times looks to see the effectiveness of a pitcher and where his location is at. And if he's still effective, I'm going to let you go out there.
Iannetta takes a strike. Giants do have someone up in their bullpen. We can't see who it is. It may be Melanson. And it is. Sometimes tonight that's been a strike. Sometimes it hasn't.
It's been a coin flip on that pitch.
And a bit high, 2-1. Suarez steps off. He and Garcia want to start over again. Close. 3-1. And a strike. Look, you can't blame Iannetta. It was a ball 3 pitches ago.
And the one 3 pitches ago was closer than that pitch. Which tells me that he might be guessing on the balls out there. I'll call this one a strike. Sometimes they get blocked out on that side because of where they're setting up. So they kind of...
Iannetta digs it out. You're right. He's setting up on the left shoulder of Garcia, which means he's got to look over him and over the right shoulder to eyeball that pitch. Three and two. That's too far in, so there's the walk. Rockies are gonna.
This is where you'll see Bochy say, not being effective.
Yeah.
Make a move here.
Waiting on Garrett Hampson to be announced. So Hampson's going to be coming in. It also means Melanson will be coming in. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts. We'll be back.
0-1, 2.73 ERA. Been pretty effective since he's come back off the DL.
Yeah, I told him the other day in the dugout, I said, it looks like your stuff is crisp again. And he goes, I just feel great that I feel good again.
Yeah. It's amazing once you go through something like that, how your confidence will go up just by the fact that you just feel good. You're not pitching in pain. You know, you can be effective, you can let it go, the ball's doing what it should be doing because you're releasing the ball good. There's just a lot of
good job by that kid tonight.
Yeah, real good.
Ryan McMahon pinch hits for Hampson. McMahon a left-handed hitter. And a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. McMahon hit the pinch hit home run in the game last night to tie the game. Here he taps it foul. It's 0-2. Blackman on deck. This is pretty much Melanson telling Garcia what he wants to throw.
Yeah, and what sign maybe. Change it up. Don't like it.
Blackman's on deck, and then LeMahieu. And he went around. It's a strikeout. Chris Guccione making the call. Actually, that's Ben May, I beg your pardon.
I definitely don't think Black for the Rockies like that call. And honestly, I can see why. I mean, I think Melanson's going to be like,
yeah,
that was a gift. But
so here's Blackman, who's 0 for 3. Blackman's last at bat against Torres was a ground ball to Belt. Panik and Hansen looking for a double play ball. Now both are ready. Down low, nice play by Garcia. 1 ball and no strikes. LeMahieu to follow. Melanson gets the sign. Everybody's ready. And a bouncing ball off of Blackman's foot, and it's a ball and a strike. Now, do you think that Garcia knows that.
There's mound visit scenarios. Hey man, you just burned all 6 in that 1 inning.
I've never actually have ever been concerned about mound visits since they started using that rule. Will not start tonight, but it's been a good rule.
Yeah. I mean, well, I'm going to give the umpire the benefit of the doubt there because he's lined up on that side of the plate. Probably sees that better.
They're going to call that a strike.
He said on the swing, though. Actually, how about on the pitch? Pitch, it was a strike.
Yeah, right. Lanson has definitely worked the corners.
Yeah, right at the bottom of the zone.
2-2. Out of play. So this will be the 9th pitch coming up. Gonzalez doubled to open up the inning. Iannetta drew a walk. Out of play again. $24,790 tonight, and the 3-game series drew over 92,000. And I can imagine that the next 3-game series against the Dodgers, if they're not sellouts, then something's wrong.
Yeah.
It's high, 3-2.
I mean, it's a weekend. It's an intense series.
Three and two. And Blackman takes strike 3 call. And he's not happy about it.
Maybe, but it's a strike. So, as Kruka would say, grab some pine meat.
There you go.
It's a strike.
Should be some activity here Sunday. The Broncos are hosting the Seahawks.
Traffic's going to be bad.
I'm saying sellouts for both. Here's LeMahieu. LeMahieu tripled in the first. On the ground and a base hit. Gonzalez will score. To third goes Iannetta. Rockies know the deal here where you have to add on, and they just did. Here's Arenado.
They just have so many hitters in the lineup. He just struck out 2 guys. but then they don't stop. The lineup doesn't stop coming at you.
No breaks.
It's pretty tough. You're just looking for damage control here now. You have 2 outs. But this isn't exactly the easiest hitter to face, and the guy behind him is the hottest hitter
on the planet. Arenado chops it to Hansen, and Hansen's throw will be to Belt. Belt digs it out. That's going to end the inning. And a run in for the Rockies. 8th inning coming up. Area. It's home of the authentic fan. And we have, and always enjoyed our fans here in Denver who travel well. They haven't had a whole lot to cheer about, but always smiling and having a good time. It is a good time to visit.
A lot of stuff to do, a lot of outdoors stuff to do.
Yeah, they took the sign down too.
He got the cell phone call.
When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts. It's Scott Oberg, who, look at those numbers, 7-0.
2.64. Almost a 10-game winner out of the pen. A lot of jealous starters. Left-handers hit pretty good often. But righties,
here's Slater. And a bit outside, 1-0.
no doubt in my mind, Ionetta just pump faked right there to let the umpire know that's the one you called on me.
Yep. Two and 0. Slater showed bunt. I don't actually think I've actually seen him bunt this year. Healthy rip, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike.
I think Bochy would have been a little upset if he would have tried to bunt.
Yes.
I asked you to open up, hit homers, and not bunt the ball 30 feet.
Absolutely. Out of play, it's 2-2. Shaw is on deck. And Slater works it to 3-2. So hey, get Slater on, and Shaw's going to let it fly. You know that. There's Ray Black in the bullpen.
Strickland.
Looking like a pitching coach, didn't he?
Pitching coach-esque.
Look out. Out of play. Stays 3-2. Here's the 3-2. You got him.
Well, winter is coming to AT&T Park on Monday, September 10th. It's Game of Thrones night. Your special event package includes a dragon bobblehead standing atop the AT&T Park clock tower and a ticket to see the Giants take on the Braves. Visit sfgiants.com/special events for tickets.
Shaw with a swing and a foul off the catcher's mitt. Iannetta. It's no balls and 1 strike. Shaw popped out in the first, and he struck out the next 2 times on high fastballs swinging.
I did glance up and see the dragon as I was reading that.
I'm telling you, it's just going to scare your kids.
That's a Halloween decoration outside the porch.
Swing and a miss, 0-2. This is going to be a steady diet for Chris Shaw, and he's going to have to figure it out. And he pulls this one foul. You see that ball was a little further down. Got him. Two hitters, 2 strikeouts, and here's Gorkis Hernandez.
It's definitely one of those nights where you want to bang your head on the wall a little bit. Pretty frustrated. And you'll have those nights. You're going to have them. You just hope you don't have a lot of them.
Gorkis Hernandez takes a strike. The Rockies and their fans are pretty pumped up because Trevor Story is going to lead off the bottom of this inning. And he's going to be facing Ray Black. One and 2. Out of play. Down low, it's 2-2. On the ground to short. It'll be Story, and that'll end the inning. Oberg, a nice inning. Trevor Story's got 3 home runs. It's coming up. Story's done. He fell down, hit a home run. This ball ended up in the parking lot. It split the concession stand. And then this was the longest one ever hit at Coors Field. It went 505 feet. And then in the sixth, he didn't hit one very far, but he hit it very hard. And right now, Trevor Story is the story and the difference in this game. Giants are going to try to get him out, and they're going to use Ray Black to do that. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service. Your trusted oil change tune-up and repair experts.
Ray Black, 2-2 with a 5.4 ERA, 22 strikeouts, just 7 walks. Did pretty good for a long time there, and then had a couple blow-up outings.
His velocity came down a little bit.
Yeah. Maybe got tired, but he went down there, seemed to fix a little bit, and called him right back up.
1,380 feet of home runs for Story tonight.
It's pretty good. It's a lot of feet.
I think when Black shook his head 3 times, Garcia was like, I don't know what he's going to throw. And he called time.
Yeah.
And it's high at 100 miles an hour, 1 ball and no strikes.
I think his velocity might be back.
I think it is. That, or he knows the deal, and he's trying to keep Story in the ballpark.
Yeah.
Two and 0. Challenge and a swing and a miss.
Why not? Both sides, right? Here you go. Try and hit it. He was going to try and hit it. If I got 99, I'm doing a lot of here you go, try and hit it.
I don't blame you. Two and 2. 101. 101 and still a pretty good swing.
Yeah, no. If he had the Ephus curveball, Story would probably fall over like he did in the first inning, but he wouldn't have a homer.
Probably right. Got him. The loudest cheer he's going to get on a strikeout in his life. So here's Parra. Parra came in for Holiday as a pinch runner, and the first pitch is down low. He's kind of a pest.
Yeah. I think your lineup's pretty good when you're hitting 276, and you can't break into that lineup.
I know. Well, signing Holiday took the bats away from Parra. And, you know, they want to play David Dahl to take the bats away from Parra. tight. That would hit him. I kind of wanted to hurt a little bit more than that, don't you?
Yeah. I didn't think it hit him. No one seems to be arguing, so. Had to have, because it went the other way. It just caught the toe when he tried to get out of there.
Here's Desmond.
That might hurt just as bad as other things, though.
Get your toe, absolutely. Desmond takes high. Bounced out 3 times. All 3 times to the left side of the infield. And a breaking ball, and Desmond's getting out of town, 2-0.
See what, that's a really filthy breaking ball when you throw 100 miles an hour, because those guys have to get out of the way. They don't have time to guess something else.
So Desmond in the driver's seat. He can look for a fastball. And it's high. It's 3-0. Will Smith, who has not pitched in this series, is in the bullpen. There's a strike. He may be out there to pitch to Gonzalez. Swing. Going to miss. 3-2. That's looking for a fastball, getting one.
Still being
missing.
late. I'm pretty sure the ball's in the glove when he started to swing. You know you got a good fastball when you can do that. Fastball hitter. 3-1 guaranteed. 3-2, you're getting another 98 right here.
Got him. Time for Wells Fargo. A look ahead. The starters for Friday night ball game against the Brewers. It'll be Derek Holland against Chase Anderson, and all of those numbers are very close. Here's Gonzalez. Doubled and scored in the 7th. This will be pitch number 15 for Ray Black. And a fly ball into left field. Shaw's coming in. He'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's 5-3 Rockies. Live will start at 4. We'll have the game for you at 5. It'll be the Giants and the Brewers on NBC Sports Bay Area, also streaming live on the NBC Sports app. Adam Ottavino's the new pitcher. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Auto Service, your trusted oil change, tune-up, and repair experts. Ottavino's numbers are very good.
Yeah, 6-3, the 1.99 ERA, almost 70 innings pitched, and 99 strikeouts. You're going to see 93 from down low, 91. He'll get to 93. And a nasty slider.
Nasty slider, and it's Gregor Blanco who's going to lead it off. Ryder Jones will be second, and then Panic. Blanco on the ground, foul. It's a ball and a strike. Down low. Blanco 237. 2 for 9 as a pinch hitter. Right now the Giants don't care how he gets on, just that he gets on. And he'll take the strike right at the belt, 2-2. Blanco stays alive. So Blanco steps out a little bit. And Blanco drifts one out to right field. 1 out. Here's Jones. The only game the Giants have beaten the Rockies here in this ballpark, it was a Derek Holland win. And even though I just had it and lost it, it was on May 30th. It was a getaway day for the Giants. As Jones fouls it out of play. Giants beat the Rockies that day 7-4. So Jones trying to get on for Panic. And he's now behind in the count. So 94 from Ottavino. And it was high, 1-2. And Jones swings at a pitch in the dirt. Iannetta blocks it, and Jones is retired. 2 down. And that'll bring up Joe Panic, who ends up being the last hope for the Giants. Panic's got 2 hits. His job, try to give Alan Hansen a shot like Hansen had the other night. And it's high to Panic. Vino at the belt. Swing. And going to miss 1 and 2. Giants are down to their last strike. It's 1 and 2 to Joe Panic. 2 and 2. Foul off of Vianetta as that ball rolled right in front of Alan Hansen in the on-deck circle. To left, and that's the ball game. So the Giants, for the second time this year, get swept in a 3-game series. And I don't know, tonight was one of those odd nights where you watch one player and the other team offensively really beat the Giants, and that was Trevor Story.
That was it. Story beat him. 3 homers. Other than that, he pitched pretty good if you didn't have to face him. Frustrating.
The Giants go 1 and 8 here at Coors Field, and now they'll get on a plane and head to Milwaukee, where they'll take on the Brewers, who are very much involved in important games. Final score, Rockies 5, Giants 3. Thanks for joining us. Stay tuned. Giants postgame live, presented by Toyota, and that's going to start right now.